Hi, carrying on from my previous videos which I've done, and thank you to all of those of you that have taken the time to watch them. I really appreciate it. I've been asked some more questions which I'll now attempt to answer. I'm obviously referring to my crib sheet that I've been given, and the first one I've been asked, what treatment did you undergo and how did you choose the right treatment plan? The right treatment plan is based on each individual that sits down with the urology oncology team. Once it's explained to you what your condition is, what your outlook is going to be, and what are the possible pros and cons going forward, you then have a chance to ask them questions as well. So, bearing that in mind, what treatments were available? Surgery, radiation, hormone therapy. That's exactly it. All three of those are what's on the table. Pardon the pun. The one I chose was braccia bead therapy and radiation, which was the braccia bead therapy is basically, and there will be a link somewhere there or down here that you can have a look at that. But all the information is also available on NHS Macmillan, Cancer Research, and obviously Prostate UK. They've got various brochures, books, videos that you can watch online, read, download, etc. and everything else. But again, each one is based on your own personal circumstances, fitness, well-being, lifestyle, your job, can you afford the time off work, and ultimately how advanced is your symptom with the disease will also define and determine some of the choices you make as well. As you know, from my previous ones, mine was grim. PSA 17.55, which didn't indicate anything other than to say I'd got cancer, but how advanced and how severe was never going to be possible until a MRI scan was done and a biopsy was taken, both of which are crucial and cannot be avoided if you want to do the right thing by yourself and by the institutions that want to help you for the best outcome possible for your success. The scan is fairly straightforward. It's what it says it is. Big machine. You lay down, it goes around your targeted area and takes shots of where the cancer is. The biopsy is that afterwards they've done the scan to then determine how severe. Mine obviously was a Gleason score of 9.5. Yes, it was that bad. 10 is the top one. So I was on a category stage 3.5, 4. Call it 4, but I took away some of the risk by diet, exercising, and just downright stubbornness. So based on the criteria set out by Cancer Research, Prostate UK, Macmillan and NHS, all those looking through those brochures and grading, mine came out at around stage 4. But that was taking into consideration my height, my weight, my age, my ethnicity. They were all on the negative side, but the cancer didn't know me, so I was going to get the best out of the situation, come what may. Factors influence your decision. Factors that influence your decision is quite simple. You want to live. It's simple as that. You want to live. And the decisions you make is about what kind of lifestyle you want to live by. If you have prostatectomy, it's removal of the prostate. They come with limited options other than it's removed and you can get on with your life. The question you're going to ask yourself, what kind of life is it? And no doubt you'll do your research and be informed by your urology team and oncology team, either one, what the outlook you will expect to have and what you can expect to gain. And that's urinary, sexually, and just lifestyle, because all three of those are impacted severely. And depending on your attitude, your outlook is what kind of lifestyle you're going to have. All the system can do is save your life. How you then reward that success is down to you. Challenges, fears during treatment. You want to live, you don't want to die. If you accept what's happened and you accept all the good medical advice you'll be given and take your damn medication. I've heard too many stories and have just lost a very dear family friend who for 14 years battled breast cancer, and unfortunately, okay, it's not prostate cancer, but it's cancer, and she lost her battle. She used alternative holistic well-being medication, many and varied, and she got 14 years. But it just proves what more could have been achieved had medical medication been used as well. And I've been fortunate to speak to one or two people who are holistically looking after themselves, have the disease, some very full-blown, know that they're terminal, but want a lifestyle where they're not impacted by severe treatment, radiation, hormone tablets, or any kind of tablet if the disease had affected other parts of the body organs. They're trying to make a best life with the time they've got left without having secondary side effects with using medication. I decided from the get-go I was going to use medication, holistic well-being, lifestyle, fitness, and if you're moving, you're winning. Not moving on its own, but do everything that helps your body to fight the disease, but also helps your body to mediate the side effects from medication, because it can't be helped. Radiation and anything that's targeting cancer with chemo, all those kind of things are going to have an awful impact on your body. And after you've had the treatment, you feel horrible, but it's saving your life. And that's what the urology and oncology team tell you. What they're doing will save your life. It is up to you what your lifestyle is after they've done their damnedest to keep you alive and to get you well as best they can. But you have your own responsibility. So I think I've answered the first one, which was what treatment did you undergo and how did you choose your treatment plan? Obviously, you'll play this back to hear what I've said. I've also done a series of interviews with Maisie Davenport, which more or less summarizes and even elongates what I've just done here. And I'm going to be told off that this video is too long, but it will be edited, and hopefully it's giving you plenty of good information. Okay, and until I've do the next one, which is number 2, what would you tell men who haven't been screened yet? What would I tell men who haven't been screened yet? I should have read it before I started this, really. I will be doing that one next.